Hey, what's up, guys? This video is about girls trip. So, for the ones who've been married in a relationship, hopefully you're not dealing with this, but you have women going on these girls trips, not for just any old vacation. They're going there to get bent over. Now, some of you guys, like, if you come across a video like, what do you mean? A lot of these women, especially, this is the thing, it's a red flag. If your girl or wife is the only one in her friend group that's in a relationship, that's a red flag. Never let single women, I'll say that single women hang out with, women that's in relationships. Guys, that's a different story because guys normally, not all, but normally guys will keep the guy that's in a relationship in check from wandering off or doing something stupid. That's just how we are, you know what I mean? We'll, hey man, don't do that, or you married or this and that. Like they tend to do that. Majority of guys will do that. When it comes down to women, majority of them do the exact opposite. They encourage the women that's in a relationship, or woman, because always just one of them in the group, to do scandalous stuff. You know what I mean? To encourage her to be a 304. So if she's going on these girls trips, that's exactly what she's been doing. She doesn't have to fly out the country and like that. She can go to another city, another state, and do that. Key states to look out for: Miami, Atlanta, and Houston. Those three. As far as 2025 in the United States, those are the top three. Houston just came in there. Houston started picking up a lot of attention and stuff like that. But for the most part, back in the day, it was always Atlanta or Miami. Those are the two key cities where it comes down to 304s or whatever. Now it's Houston. So if you hanging out, you live in Oregon, Michigan somewhere, and your girl say, "Oh, I want to go to Houston on a girls trip," go ahead and get rid of her. The worst thing you should ever do when it comes down to a woman is try to convince her not to do something. You either give her the rules, like, "Hey, don't do this," or this is gonna be the repercussions. Never beg and plead a woman to not do something that you don't want her to do. Never do that. Just let her know what it is. Like, hey, say you living in Oregon and she wants to come to Houston, let her know, hey, I don't know women names out there. I don't know, Albany, don't do that. Just tell her, don't do that. I don't want you to get influenced with your friends, because like I say, 9 times out of 10, all her friends are single. And if she goes against it, there's nothing even to argue about. Why even argue? When she come back, you find out she left or whatever, just have her stuff packed out front on the curb. It's that simple, man. We're not here to argue or beat up on women. We're not doing none of that, man. We're just gonna let them know what it is. If they don't follow the rules, go ahead and get rid of them. It's that simple. So that's what they've been doing now. If your wife has been going on multiple girls trips, it's a high chance. That's a red flag with itself. Multiple girls trips. If your girl's already been doing that, go ahead and just get rid of her. Don't sit down. Don't try to talk to her and try to. If you want to, see if she's gonna tell you the truth, or whatever. That's up to you. But overall, it's like that's what she's been doing. Ain't no woman in a relationship is leaving her dude by herself, multiple times, like all the time. You know what I mean? Like all the time. That's not it. Especially if she's gone for days. That's automatically a no-go, man. So a lot of women that's single, they always they try to turn they married friends or they friends in a relationship into other 304s, man. Because like I say, hoes, they love misery. Miserable people love misery. That's all it is, too. So I hear that all the time with women at the workplace. They'll have they co-workers they get buddy with. They start going out because she never went out. Like I say, she just go home to her family and that. Now she got these co-workers. They always party and stuff like that. They all single and just hoeing. And then they encourage her to do that. I hear that all the time. Now, I don't know the ratio, but a lot of times the women, they end up messing up their relationship like that, because they start hanging out with these other hoes from their workplace, and they thinking they young again, this and that or whatever, and they start just messing up, sabotaging their relationship. Now you have some women who go against it. A wise woman, she'll just stop talking to them. It's just that simple. There's no formula to it. It's not difficult whatsoever. It's either if you hang around criminals, at some point in time, you too will become a criminal. Same thing when you're hanging out with, not just because they single, because you got people who's not single, they still out there holding around, and still other women, they still holding around. So if you a nice woman, a good girl, and you hang around with other hoes, at some point in time, you too will become a hoe. I remember when I was young, I used to go out a lot, and every now and then you'll run across a group of women, and it'll be that one girl is like, okay, she different, and I tend to talk to them and see what's going on, get their background. They be like, oh, I don't even go out, my friends have drug me out. Those are typically the ones you want anyway. But you'll have girls like that. If you continue to hang out with these other girls, they'll start picking up their habits. So, and I tell them all the time, I'm like, listen, you seem like a nice girl with it like that, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. Your friends are hoes. Every guy in the club already know that. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. That way you won't be surprised. We also include you in that group. We don't go and see 8 girls that's clearly hoes and be like, oh, I don't think that hoe is a hoe. She's a good girl. No, we just save face, save time, and we just go ahead and label the whole group as hoes. Just because it's 1 or 2 of you or whatever that's in the group that ain't out here about to get a train ran on you, in the parking lot, don't mean that other guys think that y'all all look the same. We just keep it simple, because if I'm a criminal, I'm gonna hang out with other criminal people as well. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm in shape, if I'm fit, I'm gonna hang out with other fit people as well. You see how that works? You don't see fit people just hanging out with fat people like that, man. Unless it's probably his brother or sibling or something like that. You know what I mean? But other than that, that's just what it is. It's just how it works. We tend to associate ourselves with other people that's like us in some kind of way. You know what I mean? But that's just what it is. So, when the girls, they get mad, so, oh, this guy think I'm a hoe, this and that, like, yeah, because all your other 7 friends are hoes. Like, we're not going to ask you individually. We're going to go ahead and just label you. You know what I mean? Look how you dress, look how you act. You a hoe. Like, that's what it is. Like, you dressing up like them. So that's why I tell them. So the longer they hang out with them, they'll start to pick up their ways, and then that's just what it is. From there, it's just downhill. So if your girl ever comes to you, they be like, oh, babe, me and such, they planning the girls trip, I want to go. Just tell her no. Don't get mad. Don't, don't hit her with the rock bottom. Don't do none of that. Just let her know, like, nah, because I already know what they own. And then whether she know or not, maybe she don't know, just say, nah, because I don't want you hanging out with them. Just don't even worry about it. Y'all can go out to eat, stuff like that, but if you about to leave and be gone for that, we ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Like, and that's it. Just leave it like that. And she decided to go against what you told her, you already know what to do. Pack her bags and get out of there. You know what I mean? So that's all it is, too. But it's never a good intention when a group of women go on a vacation without their guys. If it was truly a vacation, y'all all should go, right? Y'all should all go. Why is every time she goes somewhere, she don't want you to come, or not necessarily her friends, and then you be the only guy there while the rest of them just there? They hoes, right? That's what it is, and they don't want you there because they can't influence her to do some stupid stuff. And if she's a smart girl, first of all, she shouldn't even talk to them. But it doesn't take long to find out what they own. Y'all go somewhere and like, yeah, you bring your dude or whatever, they get mad. Don't even stop hanging out with them. You know what I mean? If it's a woman that's watching this video, just stop hanging out with them. No matter, because listen, these hoes, they know, because they have a lot of experience. You know what I mean? They have a lot of experience, so they know how to manipulate people and this and that like that when they come down to women. Guys, they know how to deal with it. They know guys, they only want one thing, especially they know you ain't really about nothing. They just want to wham, bam, thank you, man, when they say it. So those hoes, they know how to get guys because they keep it simple. They know what it is. They're like, okay, this dude, you know what I mean? He's one of hit, I'll let him hit, and that's it. But as far as them getting friends, they just manipulate them. They just take their time with them. They really just they chip away at them little by little until they become, so confident to where like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. They hype them up, they feed them empty lies and stuff like that. They manipulate them, and over time they break them down to where they too join the group of hoes. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So that's what they do. Like they find the simple-minded women. I don't want to say that they're not dumb. I'm just saying they're simple-minded. They don't know, about the street life and stuff like that or whatever. They just find them kind of girls, little nice, little quiet girls, and they turn them into them hoes. Because that's what I told you about the lady I was messing with. Butterhead, the chick I was telling you guys about it in an older video, how I was hanging out with her. I'll be at her place, and she'll be on the phone telling her friend, because she's the one who worked at the school, nice, quiet lady or whatever that was married and got kids. She'll be telling her, oh, girl, go ahead and live your life. You need to go through your whole face. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell? But, that's what hoes do. And like I say, she's not the best looking chick, you know what I mean? Like, but like I say, she got a banging body, and she just easy going. That's why when we see women that be in their 30s, 40s crying on social media, somebody can't find a man. Nah, bro. Nah. You ain't even, like I say, even if she ain't have a banging body like that, if she, you know what I mean, if it was just an okay body, she still would be pulling dudes because like she was easygoing. She had a personality. So it's not hard for women to get dudes. So when you hear these women crying on social media, talking about, oh, I can't find a man, this and that, they lying, bro. They lying. They just been hoeing so hard, and then they good times are behind them now. Now they living with, not even with regret. They just mad because they don't have that same intention anymore. Like, nah. So again, your woman bringing up girls trip or whatever, tell her no, and then keep it like that. But she's making it a problem, like she's always bringing it up to you and making it seem like you the bad guy. Just get rid of it. It's that simple, because all they can do is go out there and sleep. Listen, man, I had chicks, it don't happen a lot, but you have these chicks that come out of town and they be giving it up or whatever. You know, man, I had one chick like, oh, you look cute. Oh, okay, like I'm from over here. You know, we out here just hanging out. We from whatever city she was from. But I don't really want to talk to you. You just don't want to be rude. But and she was quick to give. She was telling me to go with her in her apartment and stuff, and she gonna go ahead and give it up to me real quick, like stuff like that, because they feel empowered when they go to another city or whatever like that. They just feel like they get a free car, like I can just hold, you know, with no problem. Even though they been hoeing, but you'll get women like that because they believe what they see on social media, and they got these other hoes that be hyping them up, and they think it's like a trend or whatever, like, oh, this is something to do. Like, nah, bro, like, you know, you got to do at home, whatever. I hear you about to mess with these strange dudes and stuff, and you about to go back home and thinking everything's sweet. So if your girl is constantly going, if she constantly going on these girls trips, you need to go ahead and just get rid of her, bro. Like, just get rid of her and keep it moving. So many women out here, man, that ain't gonna be on no girl trip, that ain't out here trying to get passed around for the free, and that's not out here trying to make you pay just to be around her. Like, nah. So just keep that in mind. Girls trips, that's what it is. If you hear, no matter what they say, because remember, it's gonna be a group of them. And, you know, personally, I don't deal with the friends. I keep that by myself. Like, I'm dealing with her. I don't give a shit about your friends. If I tell them that all the time, I don't want their number. I don't want to know their first, last name. I don't even know I don't want to know nothing about them. So you have a group of them that's trying to convince you, like, oh no, we just doing this. It's her birthday. Oh, she graduated. It's like, you know, they try to make it seem like it's just something that she has to do, like a quinceañera or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga, like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. So you're gonna have them trying to convince you, like, oh, I really want a girl, go to this girl trip with my friends, and she got this and that, or she got married. This not, nah, bro. I don't care what it is, what they tell you, it's a no. And if she keeps bringing it up, just get rid of her. That's all it is too, because if they keep bringing it up, they're gonna do it eventually. Especially if you keep telling them no, you tell them why. If they keep bringing it up, they're gonna do it eventually. They probably already doing it. They just trying to play you like a fool and make it seem like that she ain't going. And, you know, you got the ones who ain't gonna tell you and this come up, but they're gonna have to say something because they're gonna be gone. They're not gonna answer their phone, this and that for days. So that's why they're gonna bring it up to you. So when they go, they know that you ain't gonna be blowing their phone up or whatever like that. So the smart ones, they'll tell you, they'll ask you whatever. The dumb ones, they're not gonna say nothing. They just come up missing, and then, you know, they come up missing. They show like out of nowhere. You know, their bags already packed, and then that's it. They send them back home to her mama. So this guys be very aware of that. You got these women, they you know, all the women going, they just hoes. I'm sorry, man, if you married, if you got a girl you probably known for 10 years, but if they going on these girl trips, they just hoes, bro. Like how Stella got her groove back and all these movies you watch or whatever. That's exactly how it go down. Only difference is they going to these other places with no morals. They ready to get bent over by any and everybody. For some reason, you know, these hoes, they go out here, when they get bent over, they feel empowered. There's some, you know, they just weird like that. They feel empowered by doing so. So, you know, and of course, you know, I always encourage you guys to get a DNA test, especially if your girl's always on the road, whether she a musician or whatever she do, to where she's always on the road. She always, you know, get a DNA test, bro, if a kid comes up. Just being honest with you, but that's what girls trips is about. Women going to other cities, other states, other countries, and getting ran through. That's it, man. Never allow it, no matter how elaborate the story may be or how convinced she really wanted it to be. You know, that's it. And then if she always going somewhere and she never bring you along, because remember, if she really rock with you, bro, she gonna want you to go every single where with her. So, you know, I understand, you know, you like, oh, I want to do this, but for the most part, you need to be present majority of the time, you know, when she going somewhere, because she look at you and she's proud to be with you. You know, you gotta look at it from her point of view. She's not doing it just to be dragging you along. She's doing it because she's proud to be with you. She's happy to be with you. So take advantage of that, man. And I understand, you know, there's a lot of places you're gonna be going, you don't want to go, but this is what it is, man. You know what I mean? You gotta be there for, man. You know, especially in today's time, a lot of these women, they out here running loose, man. They turn the pavement pounders. So if she's happy, she really wants you to go somewhere with her, go with her, bro. Because you got women out there that's trying to everything in her power to not let her man go with her. So you don't want them kind of women. She's always keeping you all stay at home. We about to go over here, and she never buy. You know what? Go ahead and get rid of her. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, man. You already know what to do. Like, leave a comment. But if anything, go ahead and subscribe, bro. I see the channel growing. I really appreciate all my supporters, everybody's coming across the channel. I really appreciate you guys. So before I end the video, you already know what I'm gonna say. No matter what, make sure you protect your peace and your pockets. All right, guys.